Do you need to grab that Marvel Emperor before he disappears and there's not any left to get? Do you need to purchase all of the Command and Conquer, Fabled, Cold Foil, Marvel versions that you can find before the prices rise? Or do you just need to wait a little bit? That's what we're talking about today on Master Set Madness. Welcome back. We're on round number 2. So there's no time to wait. Here on Master Set Madness, we're diving into case number 2. Flesh and Blood Dynasty. Gorgeous, gorgeous set. Today we're going to be talking about the value of all these cool, fancy variations, expensive cards. And, of course, the especially high value they have here on, what do you want to call this? Release weekend? Opening weekend? Starting weekend? I don't know. Release weekend, right? Release day. And yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about value. We've talked about finances a couple times here on the channel if you've been around. Starting off with another Heart Seeker there. Almost getting ready. Actually, that's 2, right? I can make a Blitz deck now. Sorry, you may see a few jumps and cuts today as you watch the video. Like I said in the previous one, Looming Doom. Awesome. Not feeling the greatest, and I am going to cut out some of the coughs just because it's not fun. It's not fun for the video. It's not fun for you. It is more work for me to do that, but we're going to take that out so you can enjoy this a little bit better. Before we talk about kind of the financial stuff, which we will do, don't you worry. We will do. Just remind you that this is Master Set Madness. The goal of this is that we're going to try and open a complete master set just from boxes, right? So we're going to try and get that master set just from opening packs. The master set is one of every version of a card that you can get, one of each variation. So we need the non-foil, we need the rainbow foil, we need the cold foil, the Marvel, the extended art, whatever the other options are for that card. And we're going to see how many boxes it takes us, how many cases. And like I said before in video 1, which you should go back and watch. You should go back and watch that if you haven't already. If we can do that in under 20 cases, meaning if we can get it by case 19, we get that complete master set, and we're able to get up to 1,000 subscribers on this channel. I'm going to be sending out that case number 20 to one of the subscribers of this channel. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. And you know what? Even if we don't, right, if we just miss it by a little bit, we'll figure something out. It may not be a whole case to send out, but we'll figure something out that makes it fun, right? It makes it fun for everybody. Or maybe we'll just, maybe we'll extend it a little bit to try and, go to case 24, 25. I don't know. I got no idea how far we're going to go in this. Another Regicide foil. Look at that. We're already getting duplications on Majestic foils. It's only case number 2. Come on. Come on, James. Come on. I haven't said come on, James, in a while. What was I talking about? I don't know. This kimono looks gorgeous, though. I want to find that Marvel version. We haven't found any Marvels yet. Look at that double Majestic pack. Yeah, that Emperor, that one who's a little bit more tricky to get, who, some people, the price is somewhere between, I don't know, $0 and $5,000, $10,000, not sure. He's going to make it a little bit more difficult to get it in 19 cases or 20 cases or any amount of cases. Not to mention all the other fun jazz and variants and everything. But with a little bit of luck, with the luck of the rip, in our new BIOS update foil, it's possible. It can happen. I think it can happen. Let's try and do it. See if we can get that. And if not, we're going to have a really fun time. We're going to have a really fun time opening things and enjoying this. So we're almost done here on box number 1. You've made it through my initial talking point talking points, something like that. So let's go ahead and yeah, let's talk about it. I mean, so I'm doing this, I'm opening this on release day, so I'm sure prices will be different by the time you watch this video too. I don't know how quick it'll get out there, but it's been interesting. It's been fun, you know, watching at the beginning of the day, seeing, you know, I woke up this morning, a lot of different, you know, for as rare as the Emperor is, it's fun to see how many of them are available for sale and how quick. Ooh, Quicksilver Dagger. Look at that, cool foil. Check that one off the list. Diabolic Ultimatum. It's fun to see how many of them actually pop up, you know, which also, you know, of course, it's random. You don't know which boxes, when they come, all that jazz. But it just gives you a little bit of a sense of kind of the scale, the amount of people who are opening boxes and cracking boxes. Like, it's quite a few, right? There's a lot of people opening boxes for this game, and a lot of people doing it here on day one. And then there's a lot of people who are trying to immediately, of course, you know, get the best value they can by flipping that card, you know, immediately. That's the end of box number one. And that's kind of, you know, like we talked about previously in Uprising, there's a video called Timing the Market. If you're interested in that, you know, kind of topic a little bit more, you can go check that one out. Like, can you time the market? I think that's what it's called. But one of the ways that people try and do that right is release weekend. You crack as much stuff as you can. You get it out there as quick as you can. You try and be the first person to make the sale on that big card to whoever just wants to get it, and you know, you try and do it as quick as possible, because generally the highest price is the price at the beginning, because that is when supply is low, right? A lot of people haven't opened things yet. I think that's our first regular one. Supply is low and demand is high, right? Everybody wants to get that card. Not everybody, of course, wants to pay $5,000. You watch as the day went on, and the price went down to 4.5, to 4, to 3, to 3.5, to 2. I think it's a 2.4 was the last one I saw. Though I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if it's even moved from there. That's cool foil. Another Brainstorm. There's a lot of Majestics in this set, but we're gonna be rolling on those. Rolling in those, I think is maybe the better term. Anyways, yeah, you see the price come down, you know. Same thing with Command and Conquer. You know, first ones you see, ooh, foil Arachne. That's a good one. That's a cool looking one. A double foil pack, of course. You can just see the value erode as the day goes on. People throw out big numbers. Cough pause. And, you know, and as the value, you know, it's not really the value erodes, but people are throwing out prices, and people are throwing counter offers, and eventually the prices, you know, they'll meet together in the middle. A lot of people just want to move the card, get rid of it. They don't really care about hanging on to it. And then there's people who just, you know, just want to buy it now. They don't really care about the prices. Or they think it will go up, and they might. The prices, they might go up. But I think in general, you know, not just with the super high expensive cards, but with, you know, most of the legendaries and everything, the odds are better if you bet on all of them. You know, the odds are better that most of them are going to go down over time. How long it takes to do that, you know, that's a different game. And of course, you know, if you really need something for an event now, it doesn't really matter if it's going to go down later, because, well, you need the card now. But when it comes to those more fancy cards that you don't really need, but you just kind of want, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's better to wait. It's better to wait. Don't get caught up in the hype and the rush, and just slow down, take your time. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of, you know, mix up with cards here, particularly, you know, like playable cards. As people make decks, they try new things. As different decks win tournaments, some are going to go up, some are going to go down. It's going to kick out old cards. It's going to bring back some old cards. You know, the assassin, we're going to have to wait and see how wild he is and how much everybody needs to get his stuff. And it's also going to be a little bit weird. I don't know if it's going to be super weird, but it's going to be different from like Crucible and Everfest, where here you have the Roar of the Tiger. And in addition to the Roar of the Tiger, you have an entire class that is only found in this set, which may or may not make things a little bit different as people try and they try and get everything they need for Assassin, but then they get a bunch of other cards that they just don't care about as much. It might put some pressure on the other classes, but that's all speculation. At the end of the day, nobody really knows, right? Nobody really knows what Command and Conquer, this really awesome Fabled version, is going to end up at. Even when you say end up at, I mean, you know, when does it end? It's going to go for a long time, a long time. I think in general, it's just, you know, unless you're really, really, really wild out there in your ability to purchase things, you're going to get every single Command and Conquer you can. You know, I think it's okay to wait. It's okay to wait our first Marvel here in Master Set Madness Dynasty, Sergeant Aethertide. Beautiful. These cards. Look at these cards. It's got a regular back. Come on. Come on. But these are gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous cards. Took us all the way to box 6 to get one. Box 6 to get one, and no legendaries yet here in this case. In the first 2 boxes, we got 2 more packs here in box 2. 2 more packs. 1 more pack. Give it a little spin here. Don't miss that rare. It's in the weird spot with a foil in the Golden Plains. Love it. Love it. We'll move on here to box number 3. Now, even those fun, getting wild with that knife, even those fun Marvels that are just, they're gorgeous, right? Like, they're amazing. Most of them are going to come down, right? Most of them are not going to be able to maintain the prices of release weekend. Most of us know this, but the real challenge, here's the real challenge, right? It's not that we know or don't know. I mean, you know, unless you're brand new to the game and or you know, even card games in general, and that does happen where you don't realize how much prices are going to come down on things, and then you get kind of some real feel bads when it becomes clear to you. The slash is great. But it's not that I don't realize, most people realize, you know, hey, I could get this for cheaper, right? Like even, you know, that entire Uprising Master Set Madness that I opened, I could have just waited until now and bought all of those cards as singles, you know, for so much cheaper. Ooh, almost knocked that over, but that Spectral Procession is back. We got 2 of those already too. The foil version. It's like if I had just waited longer, and I would probably assume even if I waited longer than now, I could save so much money to get it, right? And that's where the, like, for most of us, it's not just about the money, right? It's about the timing. It's about the excitement. It's about, well, I mean, yeah, I want the Uprising cards, and I don't want to play with them a year from now. I want to have them available now. I want to collect them now. Everybody's collecting them now. That's kind of when it's fun. That's when it's exciting. It's when you can enjoy having conversations with everybody about it. You know, I think I talked about this again in the Time to Market video. Like, that Aethertide, opening that up is fun. It's awesome to look at that. But it's so much more fun. Sorry, we gotta look at that foil. You need to play out of that one. It's so much more fun to open that card now than it's gonna be 6 months from now. Like, this is true. You know, for most people, for most of us, when you get the card, has a significant impact on how much you enjoy it. You know, obviously, you're not going to be like disappointed if you open a pack of Dynasty 6 months from now. You buy one random pack and you get a Marvel. Like, great, yep, you're going to enjoy it. But it's not the same if you bought one pack now, open that up at the game store with everybody else when everybody's thinking about Dynasty. You know. And again, you know, like, there's context to everything, and the only rule is that you don't know. That's what I would say. But at some point down the road, you know, it might be that Dynasty or whatever set becomes such an amazing, iconic thing that you get so excited when you open a rock, you know, 7 years from now. You just don't know. But that's cool. Fun to see the rock. Gotta get that Marvel version. Gotta get that Marvel rock. You know, and so all that to say, you know, and nobody really knows what's gonna happen on the prices, but I just wouldn't try not to let the hype, you know, get you, or the hype make you make decisions that you're gonna regret. Even this weekend, and it's probably too late for most of us, but even this weekend for like the Blitz events and different things, you know, like if you just wait a little bit longer, a lot of the cards you want to buy for your Blitz decks, a lot of them, not going to guarantee any specific one or all of them, they're going to go down in price, right? And so don't push yourself beyond, you know, beyond your ability or beyond what's, you know, financially wise for you to do. Don't push yourself beyond that just so that you can play an assassin this weekend for one Blitz event. No, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. As much fun as it would be, if it's going to cause you more damage in the long run financially, slow down, breathe. The assassin will be here in another day. That's our first tiara. Still going to be getting a lot of firsts at this point. Is it the first Sutcliffe? Annals? I don't remember. We will get the we'll get the actual tracker coming out here with goals on the bottom right corner, a little bit farther along the series. At this point, you know, when we basically need everything, and still kind of feeling out more what you're likely to get within a case or within a box. I just prefer to let's open it, enjoy it, see our cold foil galvanic bender. Look at that. Pretty cool looking card. Crankshaft. Not the best box. Remember, just because it's a rare cold foil, right? You see the word rare on it, doesn't mean that it's any more exciting than getting a common one in a different set. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how that works. That is the end of box 3, which means we only have one more chance to actually hit a legendary here. No legendaries in this case so far. That's disappointing. That is disappointing, and that obviously makes it a little bit more difficult to try and get this set in 19 cases. We're definitely gonna have to pick up some steam for that. We need to get more Marvels too. I mean, that's Marvel number 1 here off of case 2. I have seen, you know, everybody's posting everything right now. I have seen some much more intense cases than this. And if you watched Uprising, you know, Master Set Madness Uprising, you know that just because one case his quiet, the next case can be fire, right? So we'll keep going, and we're just gonna, we might, you know, we still got a whole nother box here. Wow, that kind of is weird. We got a whole nother box that James could bless us with something beyond Sack the Shifty? Sack the Shifty. What is that? What is that? Oh man. Another one sneaking by there. We've got time. We've got time. Come on though, Case. Come on. Guess it's just that Aether Tide and Old Rock there. Old Rainbow Foil Rock. Tome of Ale. There's so many Majestics in this set. So many 51s. I can't keep up with them all. I can't keep up with them all yet. Regicide. We've hit so many Regicides. Another foil wave of reality. As reality hits us in realizing, you know, we may not get double legendaries in every single case. We may not get double legendaries every single case. Case 1, that was fun to see. Case 1, that was fun to see. Oh man, we got some work to do. We have got some work to do. Spectral Prowler, Immobilizing Shot. Halfway through box number 4. As always, this is why you don't open packs, to try and find specific cards, right? That's why you don't do it. Don't do it. Focus. Oh man, super fun. This is again, this is one of those cases that you want to see so you can realize things don't always go your way. I feel kind of silly, of course, if it does turn around for us, which we hope it does. Oh, come on, James. Come on. Yeah, and I think these cases are just as important to experience as the really fun cases, you know, for the realistic side of everything. And, you know, obviously I'm going to put this in the spreadsheet too, and check below in the description. Ooh, Season Saver. Cool looking card. Very cool looking card. First one of those that we have opened. We'll have that link in the description so you can see all the stats from all of the cases that we open here on Master Set Madness. Be updating that with each video so you can, I'm not going to tell you how many fray leggings we get, but you can see, wow, look at this case, no legendaries in it. It's, at least at this point, mobilizing shot. We have been immobilized here. More looming doom. More looming doom. I need a thumbnail, right? Looming doom. Yeah, you're going to have cases like this. Double Arachne. That's kind of fun. More foils. You will have cases like this where you just don't get, legendaries. Obviously no Fabled yet. No legendary marbles. We got one Majestic Marvel so far. What's that little piece of thing there? 2 more packs. We're not going to do prices on this one again because it's still release weekend. Spellfree Cloak. So we're making some progress on our rare cold foils. Some progress on it, I guess. Last pack. Prices are all over the place. We'll get to, like, you know, giving you some value of how much we've opened in future case openings. We got a lot to do. This is only case number 2. Man, if we're gonna make it by case 20, we got a ways to go. The Aether Tide here, kind of the big piece taken off the list. Not a bad one. Not a bad one, but definitely nothing near what we need. So we're gonna need some luck. We're gonna need some luck if we're gonna hit this by case 19. And we might be going to the case 30. I don't know. I have no idea. Join me for the rest of the journey. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Really appreciate you making this far in the video. Share it with somebody else who you think might enjoy this, who you might think might have some fun trying to help us get to that 1,000 subscribers, get a case. If we don't get it by video 19, we'll figure out something, right? We'll figure out something fun. I don't know, maybe a box or something like that. Anyways, appreciate you guys so much. Have a great evening, morning, afternoon, nighttime, evening, whatever else you're doing. And we'll talk to you soon.